yo, Crypto Nation and mining family. What's going on out there, guys? Yo, I'm Nemesis if you're new here, and of course I've got my home dog here, Crypto Mikkel. What's going on, dude? If you're trying to say something, you're muted.
What is going on? All right.
What up, people? We got all the happy hashers out there. We got Jason the Tiger Osborne there. We got Gundy stuff and things. And we got Doge Lord with Doge Lord Apparel. We can get awesome stuff like this that says Nemesis 99 because I've got 99 problems, but Bitcoin ain't one of them. Yo! You can get this at dogelord.com. Don't delay, buy today. Yo. Little shameless plug in for my home Doge.
Home Doge.
But bump. All puns intended.
Yeah, so sorry people, I can't see the chat tonight, so you're out of luck. Currently mobile. Driving.
Hi. Oh, you're driving? Well, I hope you're being safe over there, trying to drive and talk.
Not me. Not me.
Not me. Oh, you're not driving. You're just... Well, you should be... Then if the Wi-Fi is driving, then you should be able to hijack her phone for the chat. Oh.
GPS, but yeah.
Oh. I was thinking, there's this box, and I was trying to be on the outside of that box, you know.
No, you tried. Good try. It was a solid A for effort.
Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Maybe soon. As soon as I can, I'll pull it up in a second.
Right.
I can hopefully pull up those, since I don't need my camera on it. It's not like shouldn't bother me so much.
Tech Man's like Crypto Mikkel's hiding over there.
Oh, for sure. I gotta hide from all the private keys that I dumped in the lake.
I know, man. Such loss, dude. Such loss.
Yeah, those and my sunglasses. I did lose my sunglasses too.
Oh man.
Yep. I had like nice sunglasses too. Like they're like $50 pair of sunglasses. And they were supposed, they had like scratch resistant lenses, which they were. They were supposed to float, which they didn't. I even like waded around. I was like literally like kicking my feet, wading in the water. Like, you know, I couldn't touch, of course. Nowhere near touching at this point in the lake. And just sitting here, kind of waiting, and I was like, they're not coming back up. So I had to swim away. And yeah, they never made it to the surface. So I might have to email a company and be like, yo, your floatable glasses weren't so floatable.
Oh, I get rid of one cat. We got roboted out Mikkel. Tech Man, gotta have the Pit Viper sunglasses. It's like no
Pit Vipers.
No Pit Vipers. We're not Brandon Coin cool now. We're not that.
Get those on Cletus's website.
Right.
Seen them when I picked up my Freedom Father shirt.
Oh God.
All the Pit Viper glasses on there, and I said, hey, that's where they come from. I'm never gonna buy them.
Nope.
Definitely don't look cool.
No.
But yeah. Oh well.
But I would take Cletus that supercharged Camaro that he's got.
I take them jet boats.
He crashed it. I thought he crashed it.
He did crash his Mountain Dew jet boat. Last episode. He hit one of the trees in the water and it tipped the boat completely sideways.
Yep, and did some damage.
Fell out. Yeah, it put a big old dent in the side. There was a guy sitting on the side, on the back rail of it, and he went overboard.
Yep.
it dumped him right out of the.
It was like, bleep. You shall be in boat no more. That was fun.
Like, and you watch it happen in slow mo too, and like Cletus's face, like, oh no.
It's that sudden look of surprise. This is actually happening.
Like, oh, this could be bad.
Ah, that was funny. That was a little funny.
Oh yeah, those boats are ripped, man.
Right?
They got a little 400 horsepower, supercharged Rotex engine in it.
Yep.
It's a straight four. Cool little thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
They come out of the new like 2020 Sea-Doo's. You have to buy like the RXPs or whatever. The racing, basically racing.
Right.
It is borderline. It's like buying like a ZL1 or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like borderline race car.
Right.
Stock race car off the showroom floor.
Oh fuck yeah! It's like it's just a high revving torque monster too. It's like damn,
dude. It like shoots that tail out like 10 feet out.
Mm-hmm.
Shoots your tail out 10 feet.
So as per the title, you know what the ETH is going on. You know, we have Ethereum sitting there, you know, kind of pushing back this hard fork, and no matter what happens, they need to make a decision with this hard fork if they're going to delay the difficulty bomb. Or are they going to let it go off? And if they let it go off, then you know then the whole EIP 1559 is now a moot point.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, or if you don't know if you're checking gas prices right now, but people were like minting NFTs, which I mean, of course, I know you're not into that kind of thing, but
No.
you know, they were costing a lot to mint. Someone was making reports on today that they were only spending like $1 or $2 to mint one. Like a month ago, it cost you like $20-$30 to mint one.
Yep.
So gas has gone down like dramatically. It was in single digits this morning when I left. I was kind of shocked, kind of scary, to be honest. Rewards are up though. I mean, rewards haven't really dropped. Hash rate didn't go down, but gas prices went down because everybody's switching over to, you know, quote unquote layer 2 solutions, like Polygon kind of. Polygon's not really a layer 2, but they help with the scalability of Ethereum for that, which we've noticed a lot of. Even Coinbase just switched over for all their Ethereum transactions. They're moving to Polygon network to move them around. So I mean, that's Ethermine now, Polygon. We're going on Polygon. Coinbase, Binance is using it on OG Binance because they're taking a lot of the transactions off the main chain, which is dropping gas
which
prices.
in a lot of senses, that's also de-incentivizing people from like really getting involved with those networks, because you have to get involved. You have to be knowledgeable to be able to scale through it now.
Right.
So now your user base is like kind of being really finite to those who know and understand how to operate the network more efficiently, versus everybody else going, man, every time I start using this and trusting it, the system breaks, gas prices go through the nose, and the transaction take hours. You know. Oh, you are roboted out. You in a bad area. But yeah, it's like with their whole gas fee structure, they really need to figure out how to get the scalability. It's like, yes, I understand. Huh? You went through a nasty dead spot.
Yeah. I don't know, but I was saying, mind your biz. He transacted a transaction on Ethereum's main layer today for like $1.
Right.
Which is insane. Like I said, kind of scary. Because, I mean, even if they move forward with the EIP, it's with the fact that everybody's moving to layer 2, it's gonna do nothing. Physically, will do nothing because layer 2 already solved the quote unquote problem that they were going after. Even though EIP 1559 wasn't even going to fix the problem.
Nope, not at all. It was just gonna standardize it to a point. You'd still have high gas fees, no matter how you want to look at it, and then whenever they do go into the EIP 1559, they're gonna be like, "Yo, we're deflationary now because we're burning tokens." Well, people forget that there's still layer 2 that's also minting. So right. you're still looking at 4 Ethereum per block being found on average. So you're because you've got, you know, because both chains are independent right now. Both are minting. Mm-hmm. Once they both come together, Ethereum's got to absorb those new coins on ETH 2.0. A lot of people are going to get blindsided by this, and they're going to be like, "Oh my lord!"
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely an interesting time for Ethereum.
Oh yeah.
I've never really been like the biggest fan of Ethereum.
No, they've got issues.
Recently, I've become more of a fan, not of Ethereum, but of like what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, helping out with like the DeFi space and, you know, pushing forward all of that was a good push. You know, but I don't know what they got kind of going on now though. Is really hard to.
You see what
follow
I would
and trust. I guess trust would be a pretty good word.
What I would like to see though is, instead of these other, you know, the DeFi, the NFT market, Ethereum has just made the technology behind the smart contract. They are not the smart contract themselves. It's like, why don't these other, you know, it's like, now that they know how to do it, they can sit there and kind of tweak it and make their own thing and actually move off of Ethereum's protocol as it's more should be used as like a jump start, not the platform to run on.
Right.
And it's like people are like just blindly following what they're about to do because they're all drinking the Kool-Aid of, oh, we're gonna make everything more expensive now, and we think that security should be a second, not the primary.
Right, and they're starting to kind of learn that.
Oh, you roboted out a little bit there.
Good now.
Kind of coming back. Oh, we get robot Mikkel tonight. We get awesome robot Mikkel today. Brought to you by Road Trip. You see, unknown crypto. It's like it's more that you just stake the gamble that it's gonna go up. Not to say that you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying that from my perspective and my viewpoint, I think that up until they finally do come over onto ETH 2.0, you're gonna see this like little bit of a charge run up right at the beginning. And then you're going to see wicked push down because there's going to be a bunch of people that aren't going to want to lock their ETH 2.0 up into, you know, getting their ETH stuck on the 2.0 chain. Yeah.
Well, proof of stake chain. 2.0 is a phase. Like
well,
right now,
that is their staking phase is 2.0.
Depends on where you go, in my opinion. Some places don't call it that. Coinbase does. If you go to Coinbase and you go to stake, it says 2.
Right.
I know that for a fact because they put that right like front and center of as soon as you log in. They're like, he's 2.0 staking now available. I'm like, oh, cool. So kids here are 2.0 per year. Okay.
Oh, you roboted out bad.
Better, worse.
Kind of came back.
Okay.
Yep.
Coming to a topic like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm starting to hear you a little better now.
Yeah, so, Coinbase is basically holding your Ethereum with hope of promise that you'll get it live. But as we've all known, like right now, there's no back and forth. Like, you're on main chain, and you go to like proof of stake chain, like there's no going back to this. Like, you're stuck there.
Some common lizard. Is this crypto my Yashnik? Oh, that's too funny.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Nobody can hear what Mikkel is saying. He's roboted out.
It was super smart too.
But yeah, it's like you're like on a hope on a promise with Coinbase that you're going to be able to get when they finally switch over to staking. If that you can even pull your coin out and actually take profit. I mean, I'll probably end up taking profit before it all switches over. Be like, yeah, I'm out.
I wouldn't even consider it like taking profit. It's just more or less getting points back. I wouldn't even not even to the point of profit. It's just getting your points back.
Yeah. It'll go right into Bitcoin.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If I stake 2 Ethereum, I want back 2 or more Ethereum.
Right.
I mean, not 1 or less.
Right, and there's so many people staking on there. They've got so many validators. Holy cow.
The last time I checked, it was like they had 1,000 Ethereum. Exactly that well.
Yeah, they've got a lot. And the number 2 staking pool permanently locked up their clients' fucking Ethereum on there. They're eternal hodlers now.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. That whole Ethereum staking pool lost the private key to the wallet. So
Yep.
Everybody that was in the pool lost their money because of the pool.
Yeah, that was like
And they weren't an American pool, so there was
no.
legally nothing that we could really
Nope. Yeah, and it was like $75 million worth of Ethereum there.
do. Yep, almost $80 million.
Right?
Sad. Yeah. Right now, I'm converting most of my Ethereum.
Bitcoin.
So
Jake's
I-
like, remember how long it took for Coinbase to honor the B-Trash fork? Oh, yeah.
Almost a whole year before they actually pulled out.
Yep.
I mean, probably wouldn't put them past them a year after staking goes live, fully, that you can get something back in return.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I kind of I wonder. I don't know if anybody here is staking Ethereum on their pool, on Coinbase's pool, but if you are, I would love to know if they allow you do they allow you to withdraw? Is it locked per day, like a certain time period is you get to withdraw your coins? Because if you even get to withdraw your coins, it makes me wonder why they call it a 2.0 pool if you can withdraw the coins, that means those coins are still main Ethereum coins, and they're just doing what everybody else does, staking their coins on a pool like Celsius or like, you know, BlockFi, things like that. You know, staking your coin and getting that coin back. You know what I mean? Makes you wonder.
Yeah, yeah. It really, it's like, yeah, I wonder how they're doing that, but I do know, it's like they're basically, they're staking on a live test net. And it's like whenever they merge, they're going to be merging with full consensus on the new coin going into the old coin, which is, you know, it's like I've kind of wondered how this was really going to play out, because how are they going to honor the new the coin that got transferred over, and then the coins that got staked, because all of those staking coins that are on Ethereum 2.0 versus 1.0 are going to carry different block headers. So the merge would cause a block reorg going back for as far back as the first person staking, to be able to make sure that they honor their tokens that they were earning, or the tokens that they transferred over. It's like there's a few red flags as you dig into this, going, how the fuck are they going to implement this?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, with the whole timekeepers thing kind of going on right now.
Oh, yeah, and that's a whole different topic. Oh my God, the timekeeper thing is something that can be implemented at the pool level. So if you've got enough hash power on your pool, you can just keep on trying over and over. You're sacrificing being able to find a block, but when you nail one, you get to reorg.
Yep. And you know, people are gonna do. It's gonna happen.
It looks like
I think they're waiting.
It's from what the bigger pools had said. They said that they weren't going to do it, but it's like, what if one of the not the main top 5 pool, one of them do it? So what if it takes them 20 or 30 blocks to do it? If they can roll it back to where they earn 100,000 ETH. So I mean, that time bandit thing would be something that would just utterly break Ethereum, and it would you'd almost want like, if the person's gonna do it, they want to do it right before the fucking merge. This way, during the merge, it like forces it to reorg with the merge. If I was malicious and going to attack the network like that, do a reorg right as they're doing the merge on it. It almost solidifies it on them. Make it damn near impossible to fucking reorg. Some goblins like, so we could siege into the MEV time bandit. Yeah, it would obliterate it entirely. Yeah, exactly. One last pump in. Doop. Oh, and there goes Mikkel. He is driving in some crappy little area. But yeah, it's gonna be a real like eye opener. I think that if somebody were to actually attack the network just at last moment before Ethereum actually does the full merge, I think that would be the way that they would have to do it. Hey, greetings and salutations. Are you there? Oh no, you are not there. You have no sound. He is on his phone, guys, and driving. So, yep. Yeah, and then the whole project would die off. And that's where I'm sitting there and saying that, like, Ethereum started a kind of a cool little interesting idea with the smart contracts. It's like now all these legitimate projects that are out there should kind of make a tweak, make it their own thing. You're already using a centralized service, so you might as well just keep it centralized within yourself, or you can break apart and make it to where it is mineable, make it proof of work. It's up to you at that point because the groundwork is already laid out through Ethereum. So you can, any one of these projects can actually fork the Ethereum network code and make their own. So it's not like any of these projects necessarily need Ethereum moving forward.
Correct. I made it out of the woods.
Hey!
They like kicked me out completely. And I said, "Oh."
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, and there he goes. but
I was like, I'm not even like in a valley or anything. Whatever.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree. As we've seen, especially like in the DeFi space, they paved the road, and now everybody else is just driving down with their own cars that they created, basically.
Right, and like a lot of people go right, and people go, whoa. Whenever I'm sitting there, I'm like, Ethereum can crash and burn at this point. They made the technology; it's open source. Nobody should be reliant on them after they've made the ground foundation for what they're doing on their project. They should be able to just fork away and make it their own. And if Ethereum crashes and burns, it's going to force these companies to either adapt and fork or crash and burn with Ethereum. What? What, Mr. Robot? Man, you get the woods are censoring the shit out of you today.
Yeah. So I don't think it'd be very good for the space if that happened.
No, I would almost sit there and say that it could be a good thing. Not for the fact of people losing their asses off on Ethereum, but to show that the resilience of the technology that was laid down, the groundwork.
Yeah.
So if the groundwork, if the network in whole can actually survive without that, it would actually show that the network was never reliant on what Ethereum was doing no longer. I see positivity with it. For the people that would get burned off of Ethereum, like they don't get out of Ethereum fast enough before everything comes to a crash. Because at that point, the only people that I would want to see, or that I think that should go down with their own ship, are the developers. It's like I hope that if it does go sideways, that the investor side, the normal plebs like us, get out of it fast enough before the whales make their move.
I agree. I mean, we know that it shouldn't affect ERC20 tokens.
No.
If anything happens, they should be fine because
Yep.
they are living on a network. Like the Ethereum network and Ethereum are two different things.
Correct.
Which is weird because they call them the same thing, the Ethereum network, but they call it like Ethash for a reason because it helps distinguish the two.
Yep.
Because one Ethereum at the point relies on the Ethereum network. not the other way around.
Yep.
So Ethereum, the coin goes under, then
Right. I mean, it's Ethereum was just the bridge. So you
network can still function as it is.
Right.
They're
Correct.
not really the same.
I know, and it's like there's just too many people that are looking at Ethereum going, "Oh, this is the best thing." You know, we're gonna be, you're either gonna be neck and neck with Bitcoin, or we're gonna surpass Bitcoin with a superior network. And it's like, are you a network or money? Because you can't be both. Because Bitcoin's got the monetary policy under lock and key on that one. But bump.
Just looking at this, there's a platform that was on one of the DeFi Summit, like conference that I attended. There's actually a platform that's
You roboted out there
building
a little bit.
DeFi on the Bitcoin. I mean, the better.
Yeah, a little better.
Better
Yeah,
words.
a little better. Yeah.
On the DeFi conference that I attended, it was this month or last month. There was a platform or a company, I guess you call it a company, but they're building a DeFi platform on the Bitcoin network, which needs to be done. Fun stuff.
I bet. Yeah, Jason Tiger, we have our robot. We certainly do. I think the government's trying to tap in through Mikkel.
Don't say that.
Is this a cell phone? Oh shit! Prank call!
Prank call. Leave call.
Oh god.
Yeah.
First thing that pops into my head is Pulp Fiction.
Prank call. I love that guy.
Right?
That guy was a great comedian.
You calling me on a cell phone? Prank call, click.
Stop calling her. Don't call me again. Prank call.
Oh, yes.
She's dying, man. Oh, good movie.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic movie.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. One day they'll have a fantastic movie about us early day miners. Oh, yeah. One day. Be like, these guys are the ones that set the foundation for the future that we get to enjoy now. It is the year 2148. The last Bitcoin has been mined.
Yeah, what's Ethereum?
Right?
Oh, they died a long time ago, kid.
Did you ever buy any? No. Legend.
I mined some once, but then I sold it for Bitcoin.
Fucking legend.
Goes to school the next day, tells all his friends.
My daddy mines shitcoins for Bitcoin. He's baller. He did it on He did it on GPUs. He even knew the real GPU Jesus. GPU Jesus saved his hashes.
That's a good one. Hey, GPU lives matter, alright?
Right.
No one needs to have GPUs go through those ones that you fixed the other day.
Holy cow. and those ones actually like mined. They were mining in 2017. They mined for a full year. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was bad. Yeah, please, people, like Techman said, please don't smoke around your stuff, and if you do, clean it more often. Please. You see it go up a couple of degrees, pull it apart and clean it.
Blow right into it, don't we?
Oh, God. Dude, that's what it looked like he did. Like he had like a dog. He like chain smoked while petting his dog right next to the fan. Ah, yeah. It's like, holy cow. That last one took me so long because I was like digging it out of the fans. I took out like probably like a good handful of crap just off the fan blades. And I turned it on when I tested it, make sure it was still outputting video. And it still it smelled like an aerated ashtray. I was like, oh God, it's not so bad, but it's still bad.
That smell will never go away, man. It's baked into that plastic.
Oh my God, yeah.
That shroud will forever smell.
Oh yeah, and I tried to clean that shroud. Oh my Lord, just not happening. Yeah,
for like spray bleach all over.
Oh yeah. You see, I would do Febreze, Tech Man, but that like will cause like a sticky residue, and it's just as bad as the tar I took off of it. Oh. You'd almost want to sit there and like try to mist like rubbing alcohol. Be like, okay, nothing be flammable around this. Woof. Fuck. Oh yeah, it's like you almost want to you just almost want to Febreze it with like pure rubbing alcohol, 100 octane. Hope to God it just rinses all that off. Oh, that was so bad. And it's like, you know, it's I've got the ability in my house to have my rigs in another room and sit there, and all I got to worry about is like a little bit of dust. So like I can go a few months without having to clean my stuff, and I'm fine. Which I'm going to be doing a full series of pulling rigs apart and cleaning my stuff out coming up here, guys. I've already had to clean my ASICs. That was pretty nasty. Granted, I hadn't touched them in 6 months, so realistically, not bad build-up for 6 months. I know the GPUs need to get that done. I've got fans to replace on one of them, so yeah, should have like a whole slew of stuff coming up here. Be a whole lot of fun. Maybe do one of them for DCA, cleaning off one of the rigs for your enjoyment here, guys. Maybe depends on how motivated I am. As Mikkel is in a bad spot once again. If he were to try to talk, it would sound like a robot. Make hash brownies. Be careful with that, Tech Man. Careful. But yeah, I'm suspecting that all my I've actually got one of my 1070 Ti's has 0 working fans sitting inside of a server, hashing away, with the room getting to 100 degrees, and the sucker still is not getting above 67C. Oh, snaps. Yeah, you better get to that, if you know, eventually. I've thought about like just taking fans and shrouds off and seeing if the GPUs would actually still stay cool with no fans plugged in whatsoever. No fans and no RGB.
Inside your server case.
Yeah, but the I don't have the custom coolers on there, so that the fin orientation's the right direction.
Oh yeah, they're up and down.
Yeah.
Even if they're up and down, you still be pushing enough air across the coolers that it would keep.
Yeah. I've been thinking about it because my one GPU's got no fans on it, and it's been fine. And the other reason why I think it gets warm is that it's got the shroud still on it.
Yep, the shroud's stopping the air from touching all the fins.
Yep.
Yank them off.
I've been thinking about it.
When people dunk their cards in immersion fluid and stuff, they take the coolers off. They take everything off, kick away, put back on. They don't even put thermal paste on. They just put the cooler back on and go about their business.
Right. Maybe I might do an experiment of taking off all the shrouds off of a set of them, and see how it goes. Some goblin. He's like, but the RGB equals for mega hash though. You need it. It's like
as RBG fans. Okay.
Yeah, and he's like, do like what Noxua did with their passive cooler. That thing is chonky too. Oh my god.
But it works.
Oh yeah, it works pretty cool. It's pretty interesting, that's for sure. And watching Gamers Nexus do the heat chart on there, that was actually kind of cool to see.
Yeah, the thermal imaging off it was pretty interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you're going off of natural convection of hot to cold, so I mean, it makes sense in how it's operating. It's just, you know, wow, you're doing it in the most basic sense possible, and it works. Holy shit. Techman's like, Panda has a rig. He took off all the fans and shrouds off an 8 GPU mine box with 6,000 RPM fans. Huh. I'm gonna have to do this. Yo, what's up, Pocket Change? Thank you for stopping by. Yo. So maybe I'll rip shrouds off of one of mine. Maybe I'll start with the RX 580 rig because it's only running 75 watts per cart, so it's not a whole lot of wattage. We'll see if it improves the temperatures inside the case or not. And on top of that, it needs to be dedusted anyway. Yo. Hey, what's going on, Tony? I'm not Crypto McKell. That is my home dog over there who's traveling home. I'm Nemesis from Poker Stars. He's like, if they are parallel fans, you are good. But yeah, I'll definitely be definitely checking that out and putting in, taking off the fans and putting them all back together nice and clean and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's a good test. I mean, what's the worst case that happens? I have runaway temperatures and I've got to put the fans back on. Big deal.
Oh darn.
Right. Some gobbling. He's like, but what if they are only fans? Ooh.
Tap the like button. Tingle
Right.
the little bell.
Right.
Join the Discord.
How's you? I know, some goblin loser's trying to be all sensual over there talking about OnlyFans.
The only fans I know are the fans of my team.
Tony's like, UK at 32 degrees at the minute. Nice. It's a little warmer out in the mining room, so I'm thinking that if I took the fans off and got some good airflow across them, they'll probably sit, I would say, probably like 45 degrees. And for all of us Americans, yes, that's Celsius. When it comes to computer stuff, I kind of operate in Celsius because that's how computers run. I mean, you can change it to Fahrenheit, but they natively run Celsius, so it's just easier to think of it that way. Nuts are sweaty.
The rest of the world.
Right. Yeah, Tony. They get the cards get a little warm in there, but I've got a lot of equipment in there running. If yours are idling at 70 to 75 C, you have other issues. I don't even want to know what the temperature is when they're mining.
Hurting my feelings this year.
Right? That sounds like GPU abuse. That's not right, man. He's trying to trigger me over there. I think that's what it is.
It's called GPU protective services on.
Oh, Goblin with a good question. He's like, he was watching Chump Chain's video about airflow and wondering how much turbulence a GPU fan actually causes. It really just kind of like the fans themselves will cause like just kind of like immediate turbulence right around it as the air gets pulled into a vacuum. It just kind of turbulates right in front of the fans. Then it also depends on the fan overlap for how much static pressure it's going to have, because if it doesn't have a real aggressive fan blade overlap, the fans are also going to lose some of its static pressure due to leakage between the fan blades. There's like a whole scientific thing behind this to actually calculate what kind of turbulence you're actually going to achieve right at the fan blade. But you're only going to affect about a half inch left and all the way around it, and then like a cone vortice right in front of it of about 1 to 2 inches, and then it's the fan that you have blowing onto it that's going to bring in some fresh air down in between the cards. So depending on how much space you have in between your cards for your fan blades, you might be actually causing turbulence right off the back of the card in front of your GPU. and that means that it's just taking a big old swig of hot air, because that's what's going to start cooling down the back plate of the card in front of it, unless you can start throwing a good amount of air in between to break up that turbulent cone that the fan itself is going to naturally create. So I mean, it's kind of relative, and then then you have to take in, is it on the motherboard, because the GPU is going to breathe down, and that's going to cause a little bit of a draft out. And then even if it's on a riser, it's still going to splash off the riser, heat up the riser. That's some of what causes risers to fail, is cheaper components with the hot air just breathing on them 24/7. But then you also have the air that's radiating up above it too, unless you're talking about a blower style graphics card, and that is the fan blades on those are actually less turbulent, and is why they're able to push the amount of airflow, because they have an aggressive fan overlap, and then the orientation of how the blades are, it's constantly just drawing air into a vacuum. It keeps the turbulence right at the fan blade within the squirrel cage, so a blower fan's actually more effective but louder. It's why they go over to the other style of fan blades, just because they want to have this quiet graphics card that can still perform. But then it's like, and then you're also, for temperature, if you have runaway temperatures, then you're talking about a whole nother discussion with that too. I kind of, whenever I've got the GPU in my fan in my case, I just set a pretty aggressive fan curve on there. In the case, I've got a Thermaltake tower, which is kind of like like some of the Leland Lees, but like a cheaper knockoff. Very decent case, a lot of airflow in this thing, but with me doing full tilt mining inside the case, I can get the whole case to the touch warm. So I tend to set the fan curves a little bit more aggressive in there, unless I take the side panel off. But as soon as you take the side panel off, you disrupt a lot of the airflow in the case, which is fine. But you're also, meaning you're going to bring in a lot of dust. So depending on how if you got animals with you or something like that, it's going to cause you to have to clean your shit a lot. I've got my fine mesh screen off of my fans, because I need to replace the fans with a little bit higher CFM fans that will be able to pull the air charge through the mesh screen on there, and then I can put that back together. But I'm having to clean my computer every month or so, because there's 4 cats in the house. So I like vacuum out a half a cat every month or so. Nice. Well, I mean, Tony, in the UK, you got two seasons? You've got your rainy season and winter. Oh, wait a minute, and fog season. Oh, that's right, fog season. No, it's I don't really have issues with temperatures unless one of my filters gets dirty. Either my intake window filter gets dirty, or the fans, the radiators themselves just get clogged up with dust. So, yep. Definitely check me out on Crypto and Hot Rods. for the stuff that I'm going to be doing next with that. Do you guys have any questions before me and Mikkel hop up out of here? Gundy, no, they're not bad kitties. They're so cute. They're so cute.
Am I heard?
Now you are.
Huh?
Yeah. Now I can hear you. Hey, Tony. He's like, I just started mining 2 months ago, and I will continue doing well. Baller. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, and I know a few people that are in. Man, I forget what major town he said he was by. I know it's this like the southern area of the UK. And he's like, man, it is so hard to find GPUs that aren't outrageous in price. So if you're able to get graphics cards for a reasonable price, baller. Oh my god! Holy shit! It's fucking furry and blurry. Oh, and you're muted. You're muted.
That makes sense. So, give y'all a little tidbit of what I had to do earlier this week.
Uh-oh.
Cut down. I've never seen this before. This is actually my lane. I had to cut down this.
It's like it's trying to catch up to what you're doing. We're starting to get video here. We got a down tree.
Yes.
That tree
Yep,
looks
yep.
like it's mighty fine wooden mining rig frames.
So, that pine tree is 55 years old.
Did you count
Counted
the
the
rings?
Or whatever, but it's right in the way of our house. So we had to take it down. It's about 40 feet tall, or more. It made the biggest thud when it hit the ground.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty gnarly.
Oh yeah, I know all about it because I had 2 poplar trees, and these poplar trees were almost 100 years old. So when they hit the ground, I was sitting on my front steps, dude. The whole house shook. It was like you'd hear it snap off and hit the ground. I was like, boom! And you'd hear dishes and stuff move. I was like, holy cow!
Yeah, we had one of our neighbors came out and was like, "What happened?" Yeah, it was just a tree hitting the ground. Pretty whacking the ground and bouncing. Yeah. Just wanted to stop in and say before.
Batman's like, whoa, Crypto Mikkel in Canada because your reception looks like it.
Oh yeah, I don't have very good reception up at my land. I could walk closer to one of our houses that has Wi-Fi, but I don't want to do that. The wife's over there talking. Yeah. Just nothing but trees and the moon right up my head.
Right. Hey man, you could actually like stop and be like, when moon, right there.
When moon. There's moon. Moon is now.
Right?
Moon's forever. Yeah. So you're all FA guys.
Right. Everybody spam the FA in the chat before we sign up out of here, guys. If you guys want to join part of the conversation in the community with some of that stuff behind the scenes, you can join Patreon, or you can join Discord, which the links are all down below there. And Discord is free to join. And you can sit there if you like all this awesome merch. Go check out dogelord.com. Don't delay. Buy today, guys. And we got everybody spamming that FA in the chat because DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
These mosquitoes aren't fucking awesome.
Right. All these awesome FA people out there, man, because they're fucking awesome too. Yo.
But these mosquitoes.
Oh yeah. In those southern areas, man, they get big enough from time to time to carry a small child off. Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can hear the locusts, but they're going nuts right now.
No. Thank God I don't hear it. Don't eat them.
They ain't gonna eat you.
Right. No, there's people that were sauteing them things. I'm like, you guys are nasty. Those are bugs.
That's gross.
No, they're bad for you. They're bad, okay?
Okay.
Locusts are bad, okay?
Oh man. Like rubbed my face because there was a mosquito and there was a sunburn my face was. Well, it hurt.
Oh!
It's like the one place I didn't put sunscreen on today was the face. Because at the time, I had sunglasses on.
Oh, you're like, oh, good, we're good. I got a hat and I have my sunglasses. We're good to go. Fucking burnt.
I took the Doge Lord hat off.
Oh.
I took the Doge Lord hat off before I touched the lake. I didn't want to ruin the Doge Lord hat in the lake.
Yep.
Sunglasses did, as you can tell, sunglasses didn't make it back, so the hat might not have made it back either.
I remember doing something like that, very similar, when I was out in Jamaica years ago. Fucking, I had really, I had longer hair than I have right now. And we
don't care, right?
Oh yeah, we get out to Jamaica. It is hot. You're in an island on the ocean. It's like 100% humidity. So I get out there, it's like day 2, and I'm like, man, I've either got to like cut some of the undergrowth off of this, like we got to find a barber, or some way that I can put my hair up. And we're like walking down the beach, and there was this lady, she was doing cornrows, and I was like, I found a solution. I let this, I'm like, please, I'm hot. And she like cornrows it. I give black guys major credit for this, because coming off the backside of your now if any of you guys are black guys out there, you're gonna relate to this one. The hair that comes on the edge of the scalp behind the ears, when she goes to lock that sucker in, she pulls it nice and tight so it doesn't like fray out. And it's like, you're like, oh God, get off the scalp. Oh, please get off the scalp. This is torture. Until they come off the back of the scalp, and you're like, oh my God. I don't know how black guys deal with that shit. Fuck that. Cornrows are fucking, wow, that hurts. And then, that's the first time the white of my scalp had ever seen what sunshine was.
No chupacabras here, Gumby.
No chupacabras. But
deer though,
and I got
there was a deer like
I'd gotten sunburnt down the corn rolls, right in between the rolls, dude. Oh my God, because you're on the equator, and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize until like the second day of having the corn rolls. I go to like get into the shower and wash off some of that ocean off of me, and I like put my head up underneath the water for the first time, and it was like, Oh my God, the pain. My head was so burnt. I had to like wear a bandana over my head.
That's great.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I should have just wore the hat.
All right, I'm running.
All right.
Mosquitoes are attacking me like crazy.
Right. Stop breathing and they won't get you.
Usually they don't get me at all. I smell like lake and wet.
Right. All right. Well, since
Smell like they're home.
yeah, but it looks like everybody's gonna go over to Chump Change's stream. So everybody go raid Chump Change's stream. DCA raid, guys. Go up over there. And we'll definitely see you all on the next one. Jay should be on tomorrow with some of the Bitcoin weather forecast. Yo! And we'll see you all on the next one. Peace.
For sure. Later, guys.
Later.